Have you ever wondered how the NBA turned into a league where just a few teams seem stacked with stars? Would championships start feeling like destiny the moment a super team forms? Well, this is the story of how it all began and how those star-packed rosters changed basketball forever. As the NBA grew in popularity, fans started craving more, bigger matchups, higher-level competition, and superstar combinations that felt larger than life. That hunger gave rise to a new idea, the super team. One of the earliest examples, the 1968 Los Angeles Lakers, a lineup featuring Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, and Elgin Baylor. Three legends, one jersey. They completely redefined what team strength could mean. That group reached the finals twice and went on to win a record 69 games in 1972. It proves something powerful. When elite players come together, dominance follows. Fast forward to 2008, the Boston Celtics pull off one of the biggest trades in NBA history, uniting Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. Three aging stars, one last shot at glory, and it works immediately. They win the championship that very season. It sent a shockwave across the league. Teams everywhere realized if you want to win fast, stack the stars. From that moment, the super team era wasn't an experiment anymore. It was a strategy. Then came the move that changed everything. The Miami Heat's Big Three. LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, and Bosh joined forces in 2010, forming a juggernaut that dominated headlines before ever playing a single game. But it wasn't smooth at first. Their first season ended in heartbreak, a finals loss that nearly broke them apart. Then something clicked. Wade stepped back, letting LeBron take control. That sacrifice turned the Heat into a machine, winning back-to-back titles in 2012 and 2013. It wasn't just talent anymore. It was chemistry, trust, and role acceptance. That's what made it work. While the Heat set the blueprint, the Golden State Warriors took it to another level. They didn't just buy stars, they built them. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green became household names through teamwork and shooting brilliance. Then in 2016, they added Kevin Durant, and the rest of the league never stood a chance. 3 titles in 4 years, a dynasty built not just on talent, but on unselfish basketball and flawless chemistry. They proved that the modern super team could win beautifully. As super teams exploded, something fascinating happened. Fans started following players instead of franchises. LeBron James wasn't just a Cavalier or a Laker, he was a movement. People switched loyalties, bought new jerseys, and filled arenas just to see the stars they loved. The NBA leaned into it, marketing its players like global icons. Superstars became brands, and sometimes those brands outshined the teams themselves. But all that star power came at a cost. With so many elite players clustering on a few rosters, the league started losing balance. Small market teams struggled to compete. The NBA tried to fix it, introducing supermax contracts to encourage stars to stay with their teams. But freedom of movement, social media influence, and player empowerment made it impossible to stop. Every offseason felt like chess, and the players were the ones moving the pieces. The Brooklyn Nets tried their own version of the formula. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. On paper, unstoppable. In reality, chaos. Injuries, egos, and front office drama tore them apart before they could ever reach their potential. It was a reminder that you can buy talent, but not chemistry. Super teams don't just need stars, they need leadership, patience, and culture. Lately, the Phoenix Suns have been chasing that same dream with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal. But even with all that firepower, they've struggled to find their rhythm. The message is clear. Talent alone isn't enough anymore. Winning still requires fit, sacrifice, and balance. The NBA seems to be swinging back towards rosters with 1 or 2 stars and strong supporting casts that play together. Super teams changed basketball forever. They brought us legendary moments, unforgettable rivalries, and dynasties that defined entire eras. But they also forced the league and its fans to ask some tough questions. Is parity dead? Does star power matter more than teamwork? And will we ever go back to the days when one player stayed loyal to one city for life? One thing's for sure, the story of super teams isn't over. It's still being written every summer, every trade, every free agency move. If you love deep dives like this, and you want more stories about how basketball really evolved behind the scenes, make sure to subscribe. It helps a ton. I'll see you in the next one.